I'll be making some burritos today. What you need to make them is tortillas, taco seasoning, rotisserie chicken seasoning, lemon pepper seasoning, roasted garlic and herb, onion, tomato, lettuce, a pound of ground beef, some rice, and this right here is some black beans. I've been soaking them overnight so they're ready to cook. I just placed the beans that I soaked overnight in some hot water, and I'll be adding the seasoning. I'll be adding a tablespoon of this right here, this, and this one. 1 tablespoon of each seasoning. After I put all the seasoning, I'll put in chopped onions. I used a whole onion for this. And also the beans that I put in here, it was 1 cup of beans that I soaked overnight. You will also add a minced garlic. It's about like 3 cloves minced up. Stir it up. Once the water boils, you can lower the temperature down and let it simmer for about 30 minutes, and the beans should be done within 30 to 35 minutes. I just placed a pound of ground beef into a pot of hot water. I will mince it up, dice it up, let it simmer in here for about a good 15 minutes. After the meat got done boiling, I rinsed it, minced it up like this, and I'll add 2 tomatoes that I blended up in here in a blender. The seasoning mix, taco seasoning mix. You can stir it all up, put the temperature to high, and once it starts to get hot, you can lower it down to 2. And you can also add some oil if you like. I got me here about 3 cups of rice in this pot. I rinsed the rice 3 times, and when your beans are done cooking, you'll add the bean juice in here. After you added the bean juice into the rice, you want to make sure the water level is correct. What I like to do is put about a pinky size, the thickness of my pinky, of water above the rice, and it's about like half of my pinky right now, so I'll add more water. After you make sure you have the correct amount of water in the rice, you can add some oil in here, and I will also add a teaspoon of the 3 seasonings that I used earlier. 3 teaspoons, 1 of each. After you put the teaspoon of the 3 seasonings that I used earlier, you can now add the beans in here. You'll raise the temperature up to high, and once it starts to boil a little, you can drop it down to 2 and cover the rice, and within like 20 minutes it should be done. And once you start to see the water bubble a little, you want to stir it up a bit more before you cover it. It's been about 20 minutes and the beans and rice are done. This is how they should look like when they're ready. When you start making your burrito, you're going to need a tortilla like this. I just put it in the oven for about 1 minute. It's soft, nice and soft. I'm going to add your meat first. And your beans and rice. After you add your beans and rice, you can put some lettuce, tomato, and some onions. If you like, you don't have to. and to fold it. Just fold the sides like this. Just roll it up. There you go. Got yourself a burrito. And that's how the burrito should look like. It's really good. You should try to make it at home. Thank you for watching.